Ladies and gentlemen, the President-elect of the United States, the Honorable Donald John Trump.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear.
I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
that
I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. Vice President.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Donald J. Trump was inaugurated as the 47th President of the United States, making a historic return to office after a non-consecutive term. This milestone makes Trump the first president since Grover Cleveland to achieve such a feat. Due to severe cold weather, the ceremony was relocated from the National Mall to the Capitol Rotunda. Vice President J.D. Vance was sworn in first, followed by President Trump. The inauguration coincided with Martin Luther King Jr.', adding historical significance to the proceeding. Among the attendees were former presidents, including Barack Obama and President Joe Biden, who honored the tradition of a peaceful transfer of power. In a groundbreaking moment for U.S.-China relations, China's vice president attended the event. High-profile tech leaders, including Elon Musk and the CEOs from Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, and Meta, were also present, symbolizing the growing interplay between politics and technology. Musical performance added to the day's celebration, with country singer Carrie Underwood delivering a stirring rendition of America the Beautiful, and the village people energizing the audience with their performance. Extensive security measures were implemented due to the cold weather and heightened safety concerns. At 78, Trump became the oldest individual to assume the U.S. presidency, making a remarkable political comeback. His return to office also stands out as he became the first convicted individual to hold the presidency, reflecting both controversy and resilience in his political journey. As the world watched this pivotal event with bated breath, the inauguration symbolized not only a transfer of power, but also a moment of reflection on the country's political trajectory and the enduring nature of its democratic institutions. As Donald Trump assumes the office of the President of the United States, here are the major changes he has pleaded to implement on day one. Number one, immigration policy. President Trump has signaled that immigration reform will be a top priority, describing current policy as a breeding ground for crime. He pleaded to initiate deportations immediately upon taking office.
On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history to get the criminals out. I will rescue every city and town that has been invaded and conquered, and we will put these vicious and bloodthirsty criminals in jail. We're going to kick them the hell out of our country as fast as possible.
While he emphasized that he is not a dictator, he stated that his approach on day one would be decisive and bold, signaling significant changes to U.S. immigration policies from the start. Number two, energy policy. Trump has vowed to revitalize the energy sector with a focus on a domestic oil production.
We will, right from day one, we're going to drill, baby, drill.
His motto, drill, baby, drill, highlight his plan to increase drilling and roll back climate-related regulations, aiming to cut energy prices by as much as 50%. Additionally, he planned to impose hefty tariff on imported goods to boost American manufacturing, targeting China with a proposed 60% tariff and Mexico with a 25% tariff on imports. Number three, pardon powers. As president, Trump will hold the authority to issue pardons. Speculation is high that he may grant clemency to individuals involved in the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot.
People have suffered long and hard, and there may be some exceptions to it. I have to look. But, if somebody was radical, crazy.
Move likely to draw both support and controversy. Number four, military policy. Trump has proposed policy shift in military healthcare, including ending reimbursements for abortions and restricting gender-affirming care for transgender service members.
I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this?
These changes reflect a broader effort to reshape military policies under his administration. Number five, government workforce. Reforming the federal workforce is another priority for Trump. He plans to eliminate DEI programs, dismantling civil service protection, and crack down on government workers leaking information to the press. Number six, Russia-Ukraine war. Donald Trump has vowed to take swift and decisive action to resolve the Russia-Ukraine conflict, confidently asserting that he could end the war within 24 hours.
I will prevent, and very easily, World War III, very easily. Before I even arrive at the Oval Office, I will have the disastrous war between Russia and Ukraine settled. It will be settled quickly. I will get the problem solved, and I will get it solved in rapid order, and it will take me no longer than one day. I know exactly what to say to each of them. I got along very well with them.
He has been vocal in his criticism of President Biden's approach, particularly the extensive financial aids provided to Ukraine, and has hinted at a significant shift in U.S. foreign policy under his leadership. Number seven, Middle East policy. Trump has threatened severe consequences for Hamas if hostages are not released before his inauguration.
If those hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East. And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is.
And he has pledged to bring stability to the Middle East, emphasizing decisive action and diplomatic efforts. In the lead-up to his inauguration, Trump played a key role in brokering a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas, with Hamas officials crediting him for facilitating the deal. Notably, just one day before Trump's swearing in, 3 hostages were released by Hamas as part of the ceasefire term. These freed hostages were reunited with their families in an emotional moment that underscored their impact of the agreement and Trump's influence in the region. While not every goal might be realized on day one, Trump's ambitious agenda signaled a bold departure from the Biden era. It set a clear vision for his presidency, reshaping America's domestic and foreign policies while defining the trajectory for the next 4 years. Whether met with support or opposition, one thing is certain: this administration is poised to leave a lasting mark on the nation's history. Thank you for joining us on this program on Diaspora Digital Media. Join the conversation on our social media platform. Share your thoughts on what you think Trump returns to power mean for United States and by extension, the whole world. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get alerted when we drop a new video. I am Ibrahim Umaru Ase. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time.